Thank you, Sally. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Innu, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and in the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation in Treaty 3 territory. This morning, I will be chairing the hearing. My name is Robert Hutchings. I'm joined on the panel with Michelle Duncan and Kent Seelan. Representing the Assessment Department of the City of Winnipeg is Arka Adarkanoff. And our administrative personnel this morning is Sally Caulfield. To the Zoom participants of the hearing, please note you are placed in the waiting room until your property is called upon. When it is your turn, you'll be admitted into the meeting. Kindly follow along on the City of Winnipeg's Board of Revision YouTube channel for the hearing process. Once the host admits you into the hearing, please close or mute your YouTube player. You will then be permitted to speak with respect to your property. Once your hearing has concluded, you can leave the meeting. This morning, we will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we would limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Please be advised that comparisons of assessment to properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemption from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questioning by the applicant and then the panel members, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questioning by the assessor first and then the panel members. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make its decisions based on the evidence presented at this hearing today. You will receive the board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. Today, we will be hearing items number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 on our docket. Ms. Caulfield, could you please affirm the assessor?
Mr. Assessor, please state your full name.
Arka Adarkanoff.
Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I affirm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. Good morning. Arka, good morning.
Good morning.
First, we're going to go through these items on the docket in the order that they've been scheduled. Item number 1, file number 23-211, 1310 Henderson Highway. This is an appeal for a 2022 realty assessment roll. And Ms. Caulfield, have we heard any information, or is the appellant present?
The appellant is not present.
Okay, so there's nobody registered for that property?
There is not.
Okay, and we've received no information from them at all?
No, we haven't.
Okay, thank you. Arka, any comments on this property, 1310, in regards to the contact with the owner?
To my knowledge, we did not have the contact with the owner. But again, I took over a different assessor who was supposed to be at this hearing.
Okay,
So I cannot speak about them. Like I did not make any contact with the owner.
okay, so item number 1, file number 23-211, address 1310 Henderson Highway will be moved to the end of the docket. Next, next item on the docket is item number 2, number 23-153. Address is 1310 Henderson Highway. Appeal for the 2023 realty assessment. Ms. Caulfield, any information or from the owner at all?
No, and there was no one registered for this property.
Okay, thank you. In that case, item number 23-153, file number, item number 2, file number 23-153, pardon me, 1310 Henderson Highway regarding the 2023 realty assessment appeal will be moved to the end of the docket.
Done.
Thank you. Next property on the docket is item number 3, file number 23-316. Address is 107 Parkside Drive. It's a 2023 realty assessment appeal. Ms. Caulfield, any contact or any information submitted by the owner?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you. Therefore, item number 3, file number 23-316, address 107 Parkside Drive, a 2023 realty assessment appeal will be moved to the end of the docket.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Next item on the docket is item number 4, file number 23-156. Address is 52 Deer Lodge Place. It's a 2024 realty assessment appeal. Ms. Caulfield, any information on the owner being present today?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. And therefore, item number 4, file number 23-156, address is 52 Deer Lodge Place, pardon me, for 2024 appeal will be moved to the end of the docket.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Next item on the docket is item number 6. File number 23-175. Address is 14 Harvest Lane, and we're dealing with a 2024 realty assessment appeal. And I understand the appellant is joining us via Zoom.
Yes, she is. I'm asking her to unmute now.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is Christina Bustamante representing for 14 Harvest Lane.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Arca, when you are ready, please, let's deal with...
Mr. Chair,
yes.
May I affirm the applicant?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course.
Thank you. Ms. Bustamante, please state your full name.
My full name is Christina Patok Bustamante.
Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I affirm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ellie. Good morning. Mr. Arca, when you are ready, 14 Harvest Lane, if you just bear with me for a second, we'll get to your brief, please.
Give me 1 second. I have to open the file. We skipped quite a few. Okay. Okay, sorry about it.
Item number 6, right, Arca?
Yes. So just to let you know, sometimes I do have erratic cough that comes through, but something I was dealing with this past
no problem.
So anyhow, okay, where were we? Yeah, 14 Harvest Lane, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's zoom out a little bit so I can see what is the page. All right, sounds good.
Take your time.
All right, so subject property, roll number 0743 664 0000. 14 Harvest Lane is a street address, property located in the Heritage Park area. Building type 3-level split. It's a single dwelling built in 1964. Same effective age. Living area is 1,083 square feet. Basement type is full part area basement. There is a basement finish on record. For the bath count, we have 1 full bath and 2 half baths, with 1 extra shower stall in one of the bathrooms. Property has air conditioner. As far as detached structures, detached garages and ground swimming pools or sunrooms, it doesn't have any on record. Lot size 5,535 square feet. 2024 assessment roll is $317,000, and it's $292.71 per square foot. Comparables are all 3-level splits, all single dwellings, with the built years very similar, close to within a couple of years to the subject property. In the same neighborhood, in the same area, some of them are in different neighborhoods. So we have 2 in Heritage Park and 2 in Crestview. So comparable number 1 is 105 Valley View Drive, 1966 year build, same size building, 1,083 square feet. Similar aspects like full part area, basement finish. Doesn't have central air conditioner, does have a multiple detached garage, most likely double. 5,495 square feet. This property sold in 2018 November for $294,900. With the time adjustment to April 1st, 2021, the value time adjusted sale price is $328,500. Next property on the docket is comparable number 2. Oh, sorry, not on the docket. Next comparable here is 116 Valley View Drive. Same building type as subject property, 1966 year build, 1,084 square feet living area. Very similar attributes to subject property, except for less bathrooms, only 1 full bath. Does have central air conditioner and does have a garage. That's only difference to the subject property. 2 years newer, and very similar to square in size. Going back to comparable 1, it also has 1 bathroom. I failed to mention that, and it's also 2 years newer than subject. So comparable number 2 sold in June of 2019 for $317,000, and the time adjusted sale price is $351,600. Comparable number 3 is 792 Cavalier Drive. Again, it's similar property to subject, slightly smaller, 1,027 square feet. It does have effective age of 10 years, so it was built in 1962, but does have effective age of 1972. Sorry, 1972, yeah. And again, unlike subject property, only has 1 full bath. And again, unlike subject properties, this comparable has a garage. A lot size 640 square feet. Again, some of the negative land influences for this particular property is a bus route, a bus stop, and a medium traffic. And the school is also an influence, and I consider it a neutral. It could be a positive or negative depending on particular property owner. Then we have this property sold in November 2019 for $298,000. With a time adjusted sale price of $329,300. And the last comparable is located at 257 Carson Bay. Built in 1961 with a 5-year effective age, so 1966. close in size to subject property, 1,090 square feet. Does have basement finish. Again, only one bathroom. For detached structure, it's very similar to subject property. It doesn't have any garages and ground pools or swimming or sunrooms. Lot size is 5,950 square feet. It's an internal corner. This one is like closest. This sale is closest to subject and reference date. So it's closest in reference date. It's November 2020 sale, and this property sold for $307,500. Again, if with time adjustment to April 1st, 2021, the time adjusted sale price would be $317,600. My recommendation would be to maintain the assessed value at $317,000. That's all I have. Thank you very much, and open to your questions.
Thank you. Ms. Bustamante, do you have any questions of the assessor's evidence presented so far? You will have an opportunity to make your own presentation, but at this time, I just ask you to refer to any questions you have on the evidence presented by the assessor.
No questions, Mr. Chair. I think my comparison would have been a little bit different because of the selection of the properties, which I can do during my time to present. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Michelle, any questions of the assessor at this time?
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Kent, any questions of the assessor?
Yes. What would you say your closest comparison is to the subject property if you had to choose one?
Yeah. So what we have is I would ask the panel to look at comparable 3 as the least possible comparable, given a couple of things there. So that would be the least possible. Then I'm going to move on to answer your question about what would be the closest one. So the closest comparables would, I would probably lean towards comparable number 4. And for the reason being, it is very similar to subject property in a way of attributes. It doesn't have a detached garage. It doesn't have a attached garage. It's slightly larger by about 7 square feet, which is very marginal. And also, this property sold closest to the reference date. So we have 1 year closer to the reference date than most other comparables. Like it's 2 years closer to reference date. They're all pretty much November sales, except for comparable number 2. So comparable 1 is November 2018 sale, which is farther back. And comparable number 4 is the most recent sale, which is November 2020. So we're only like about 5 months away from the reference date.
Okay, thank you. That's all my questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Kent. I guess my only question would be, Arca, would be the garages, three of the comps, 1, 2, and 3 have multiple garages. So those are detached, right? They're double garages, probably.
Exactly.
Okay. Comp number 4 doesn't. Okay. That is my only question. Okay, thank you. Can the appellant please give us a minute to get to your information, your brief submitted? Okay. Does everybody have the brief?
Yes.
Kent? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay. Ms. Bustamante.
Let's see.
Mr. Arca.
So the brief was emailed to me yesterday, correct? That's the same brief we are looking at?
Yeah, you take your time to find it.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Bustamante, when you're ready, please.
Thank you. Yeah, I have done the same, although I believe I would have limited access to some information for other properties. And so when I did my comparable sales data, I've done the same, and looking at it broader, looking at the market region number 5 here, I believe I presented 5 properties. I'll start first with 27 Valley View Drive. I did similar, looking at building types that are all 3 level split, and also included all of the criteria based on what I can see from the City of Winnipeg website. Number 27 Valley View Drive is 1,117 square feet, built in 1964, similar in attributes: no fireplace, no attached garage, no detached garage, no pools. Similar in assessed land area for 5,497 square feet, and has a market value as of April 1st, 2021 for $302,000. Next property I compared with is 886 Park Hill Street with 1,116 square feet, built in 1964. The difference with this one is it has a detached garage, but overall land assessed area is 5,998 square feet, which is a little bit larger than our property. Is currently valued as $302,000 based on April 1st, 2021. Next is 457 King Edward Street, 1,064 square feet, also a 3-level split, built in 1964. No garages, but larger in lots land area, 5,801 square feet. Currently, market value as of April 1st, 2021 is $276,000. 999 Buchanan Boulevard, 1,064 square feet, effective, built in 1969, but I believe it would have been the same development. Has a detached garage in a larger in land area of 6,308 square feet. And then lastly, 75 Geron Bay with 1,064 square feet, built in 1966. No garages, 5,595 square feet in land area, and valued at $304,000. All the comparable properties I have looked at were sold between October 2019 to roughly about November 2020. Ranges from time adjust sale price between $258,200 and $258,200 up into $282,900. So overall, I look at the brief. Thank you, Mr. Arco, for showing that. I agree. I think that our closest one would be for our house would be 257 Carson Bay, but I do believe that for that property, they would have done several renovations. They have upgraded that house. And I believe when it was sold, they've done other landscaping. They added a gazebo. There were apparent increase in terms of value based on what the renovation they have done. And I believe for that property, also many pieces of their furniture was part of the sale. So in essence, I plead that if you can review and consider that since buying this property in December of 2014, really the only significant renovation we've done is really finish our basement to allow for my parents to be able to live with us. And it's a partial basement, so it's a 3-level split. It's not the full size. It's actually about 350 square feet of space only, occupiable. I've shared pictures of the current property based on what we've seen, what we have taken September the 4th. As you can see, we still have a lot to do in terms of improving our property, which we don't believe that is worth the value that is shown right now for our home. There was also a jump. I believe in 2022, we have received a $295,000 2023 proposed assessed value that reflected our renovation. We pulled in our permit for everything for our basement reno. And so we fully expect that there would have been a jump for sure. But then we were surprised because we also got another letter that came in that assessed our property and was adjusting it to $317,000 just shortly after that. I did miss the appeal at the time when we got that letter from January. And so the reaction is a little bit delayed because it's been over a year. But nothing else has been renovated or has been updated from when we were able to submit and complete our basement renovation. Yeah, so I'm hoping that you know, I understand that I may be looking at only just a small portion here, but it will really be, our family would really appreciate it if we can review, because we believe our property is now assessed as about 15% higher than comparable home sales in the region 5. And we hope to do more renovation because I have a little one coming along the way this coming October. So anything helps in terms of any possible reduction. I know we're not asking for a lot, really. We want to be fair, of course, to our neighbors and our community, but anything helps in terms of day-to-day. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.
Thank you very much. Mr. Arca, any questions on the evidence presented by the appellant?
I guess I would have a couple of questions, and probably my question one would be like is like, first of all, I just want to make sure that what we have is a bath count is accurate. Like your property does have one full bathroom and 2 half bathrooms. Is that correct?
I guess I'm confused a little bit about that. We have an ensuite on a master, and then our main bath is I guess we have a shower on that, and then our new shower in the basement is just it doesn't have a tub. I guess that's considered a 3-piece.
Okay, so basically overall you do have 3 bathrooms, right? So ensuite, main bathroom, and the basement. Okay, all right. And I guess to the panel, I was following applicant's presentation, and first of all, I would like to remove my recommendation to maintain the assessed value at 317. I do believe upon review of the condition of the subject property that reduction is warranted, and I would like a panel to review it. Personally, I would recommend somewhere around $290,000 at this time. And so the question would be, if I would recommend $290,000, would that be acceptable to the applicant?
As I said, Mr. Arca, I think any reduction helps. So any consideration for that, we would gladly appreciate it.
Oh, so that's it. Thank you. I'm done with my questions.
Thank you, Arca. Kent, any questions for the appellant? You're muted. Kent, you're muted.
No questions for me, thank you.
No questions from me. Thanks.
Okay. Michelle, so you're good? Okay. I guess my question is going to go to the assessor. So that recommendation, what does that end up being per square foot?
Oh boy. So you're asking me to do another mess. I'll do it real quick. Hold on. That's 267 77. Let me just double check because it's so oh, wait. Yeah, $267.77 per square foot.
So approximately $268. Would that be fair?
Yes.
Okay. And I know you did this on the fly, I believe. So, yeah, after hearing the appellant's evidence. And the reason for that reduction would be, could you explain?
Yeah, I basically reviewed the comparable pictures provided by the applicant, and I found that they are slightly inferior to the comparables that we are using.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. And my next question is for the appellant. I'm looking at your brief with your comparables on page 1, I guess. When you do that analysis at the bottom, sale year, month, and time adjusted sale price. So you've do you see you've got the 4 sales that occurred in 2019, 2020, 2020, and 2020. And then you've done a time adjusted selling price. How did you come up with that time adjustment?
That came from the sales book that was referenced in the letter that we have received.
Okay.
I believe that was on the City of Winnipeg website, and that was from the 2021 collection.
Yeah, okay. And my last question would be, how close are your comparables from your property?
They're roughly around like 5-10 minutes away.
Okay.
So generally it's still in the same area. There's not a lot of 3-level splits in, I guess, in the Heritage Harvest, area. But definitely it's easy to see because they look all the same. I'm assuming the developer at the time in 1960s would have used the same build.
Okay. Yeah. Are your comparables further away than the assessors in distance?
Some of them are a little further away. 27 Valley View Drive is just like right behind us.
Okay.
Mhm.
But Park Hill and King Edward were further east of you, I guess.
Park Hill would roughly be the closest, I believe, to us.
Oh, okay.
They're about not even 2 minutes away.
Yeah, King Edward is further east.
King Edward is
pretty close, but
Buchanan's close.
Where's Juron Bay? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that.
It's around in Crestview, so they're north of Portage.
Okay. And my last question would be, you don't have a garage on the property. I think we've confirmed that. Is there room to build a garage in the backyard?
I guess there is if there's a single garage, but
okay.
We have a shared driveway with our neighbor, and so it's a bit weird in terms of offsetting, but yeah, we've considered putting one, but we decided just to put in like a little like garden for using in the summer instead.
So the shared driveway, could you expand on that?
Yes, so the shared driveway is a situation where our neighbor and us, we have our own separate driveways, but there's nothing dividing it in the middle. There's no structure in the middle. I can share a picture if that would be helpful, but
no, that's okay.
The approach is side by side.
Okay. And this is in the backyard, or is this the front yard?
It's a front driveway.
Front driveway, and there's no back lane?
There's no back lane, no.
Okay, no back lane. Okay. Okay. All right. That's all my questions. Thank you very much for appearing and Mr. Arcus make that recommendation, and we'll consider the evidence and his recommendation when making our decision. Okay, thanks again for appearing.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
That concludes
You.
item number 6, 14 Harvest Lane. Next item on the docket is item number 8. File number 23-168. Address is 73 Woodlands Crescent. Sally, my information here is that there was some information submitted by the appellant. Is that right?
Yes, there was an email that was sent in on September 6th, but no response to registration.
Okay. Okay, so we will seeing there's nobody registered today for this hearing, item number, number 8, file number 23-168, 73 Woodlands Crescent will be moved to the end of the docket.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And ARCA item number 9, file number 23-225, address is 5 West Point Place, and we're dealing with a 2024 realty assessment appeal. And the secretary's indicated that there's a verbal recommendation that's been made by another assessor. Would you mind presenting that property? If you bear with us, we're going to get to that here brief. And 5 West Point Place, okay. Arca, when you're ready, please.
Okay, so subject property with a roll number 075540200000, street address 5 West Point Place. It's in Westwood neighborhood of the city. One-story single dwelling built in 2004 with 2,980 square feet. Walkout basement finish. Typical things like 2 bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, a shower, central air conditioner, attached garage. Correction to the in-ground pool. There is no in-ground pool. The document I submitted says yes, so I asked the panel to correct the in-ground pool to no. Then, yeah, so 2024 assessed value is $1,350,000. And the recommendation has been changed from maintain the assessed value at $1,350,000 to reduce the assessed value to $1,250,000 based on reviewing property record and comparables, and to better align with the market.
Okay. So just to confirm, based on discussions with the property owner and
Yes.
including the characteristics and comparable sales, your recommendation is to revise from $1,350,000 to $1,250,000.
That's correct.
Okay. Kent, any questions of the assessor?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Michelle, any questions?
No questions, thank you.
Okay. Arca, what does that end up being per square foot, please? Revised value?
Okay, just 1 second. I don't do those calculations per square foot, but I'll do it real quick. Okay, so what I what I have is $419.46.
409, so about $420 square foot approximately.
Yeah, well, I guess it's 419. Yeah.
Okay. How would you like to go through the comparables?
Can I take a half a minute break? I just have a bad throat right now.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, I just need to cough it out.
okay. We'll recess for 5 minutes to allow the assessor to clear his throat and deal with this, okay?
Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks, Sally. I'll call the hearing back to order. Okay, Mr. Ark, if you don't mind going through the comps, please.
Okay, so for this comparable number one is 10 Prairie Oaks Grove. It's a single dwelling based in 2000, built in 2007, 2,373 square feet with a walkout basement. I guess typical things: bathrooms, showers. The property does have a this comparable does have an in-ground swimming pool, and it does have a sunroom, unlike the subject property. Then comparable number, I guess I'll go into value. So this property, time adjusted, well, it sold in January 14th, 2021, very close to the reference date. And the sale price is $1,171,250. So $1,071,000 basically. Comparable to is a 2012 build, located at 4545 Roblin Boulevard. Also, walkout basement, 2,558 square feet home. Has a finished basement. As far as specifics, no in-ground pool, no sunroom. It's double the lot size of subject property, so 31,000 square foot lot size. Has a, but it's on Assiniboine, so it's on Roblin, so it has a bus route and heavy traffic because of that. That property sold in March of 2019 for $1,255,000. And the time adjusted sale price would be $1,364,000. Comparable number 3, 3178 Assiniboine Avenue, built in 1964 with the effective age of 2014, is 1,952 square feet home with a walkout basement. A lot size 22,970 square feet. Sold in 2019 December for $1,060,000. So time adjusted sale price would be $1,170,200. Comparable number 4 is 231 Christie Road. It's 2007 built, 3,679 square foot home. I guess with a full basement and a multiple garage. I guess no swimming pool, no in-ground pool. Sold in November 2020 for $1,300,000, or time adjusted $1,337,000. Yeah, $1,337,000. Okay, so by looking at all of the comparable, subject property would have been most dated out of the properties. Just has a maple kind of finished kitchen and average type of bathrooms, whereas comparable on Prairie Oaks, for example, has a superior landscape, larger lot size, and better renovations. Same with comparable number 2 and comparable number 3. They all have comparable number 2 is a newer with better interior finishes, and comparable number 3 has been basically gutted and rebuilt to arrive at effective age of 2014. And I guess property on Christie Drive, it's kind of like probably the least of the comparables that I would look at, because it's in the other part of the town. It's totally different area, but given what we have, is the reason why I arrived at a recommendation of $1,250,000 is because subject property has the smallest lot out of all of the other comparables, and it has the least amount of like it's out of them all, it is the most stated.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Arca, for that. And any questions of the assessor?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
No.
Michelle?
No questions, thank you.
My only question, Arca, is I believe you said, did you remove a valuation on an in-ground pool, or was that just an error in the brief?
No, it was an error on the property record, so I had to fix it. I had to
So there
correct it.
So there was value assigned to an in-ground pool that that
Yes.
reduced the assessment, and that's included in the reduction of $100,000.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Would you have a ballpark of what that value assigned for that pool was?
Not right now.
No.
Yeah, I think probably let me see. I think very little. Like it was like about 20,000. I want to say maybe somewhere
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Okay. So estimated $20,000 in value. Okay. That's my only question. Okay. Thanks for explaining that, Arca.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay. That completes item number 9. And the board will now recess to deliberate with respect to the remaining items to be heard on the docket. Sally, can you put us offline, please? Thanks, Sally. I will now call the hearing back to order. The board has deliberated and will proceed with the remaining items in the absence of the applicants. Mr. Assessor, for the public record, we're going to go through the files that the applicants are absent. And I'm going to ask you to read out the subject property and its comparable properties and why you are supporting their assessment. So we'll start with item number 1, and that is 1310 Henderson Highway. And if you bear with us 1 second, we're going to get back into the briefs that you filed. So item number 1, in the absence of the applicant, is file number 23-211. Address is 1310 Henderson Highway, and this is a 2022 realty assessment appeal.
Okay. All right. So subject property roll number 0400011300. 1310 Henderson Highway in the Kildonan Drive neighborhood. 1-story single dwelling built in 1950s. Living area 660 square feet. Basement is a full basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom. No central air conditioner. Has 2 garages. Has an attached single car garage and a newer double multiple garage. Detached. Lot size 12,809 square feet. Its properties on Henderson. So the influences are bus road, commercial adjacent, and heavy traffic. And the 2022 assessed value is $269,000. For the comparables, all of the comparables for this file are on Henderson Avenue. They're all on Kildonan Drive. So comparable number 1 is 658 Henderson, 1946 built, 756 square feet, full basement and with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom, 1 half bathroom, does have central air conditioner, just 1 detached single car garage, lot size 4,145 square feet, sold in September 2016 for $242,000. Time adjusted sale price $248,500. Comparable to is 888 Henderson, 1952 year build, 1,132 square feet, full basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom, does have central air conditioner and does have fireplace. Detached garage, 1 single detached garage. Lot size 5,365 square feet. Again, land influences are pretty similar. Being on Henderson, bus route, commercial adjacent, external corner, and heavy traffic. I guess comparable number 1 also has land influences, the panel can see. This property sold in November of 2016 for $257,000. Time adjusted sale price $263,200. Comparable 3, 710 Henderson, built in 1946, 771 square feet, full basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom, has central air conditioner, has 1 detached single car garage, lot size 4,099 square feet. Sold in 2016, December, for $232,500. Time adjusted sale price would be $237,600. Last comparable is 1172 Henderson. It's a newer building, 2006 build. Just a small 794 square feet. It has a full basement, no basement finish, central air conditioner, 1 full bathroom and a half bathroom. Detached garage, it's a multiple detached garage, so double. Lot size 6,903 square feet. Land influence is a bus route, external corner, heavy traffic, hydro transformer, and telephone. Property sold in September of 2017 for $236,500, and the time adjusted sale price $238,600. I asked the panel to note that comparables. The property land is approximately twice the size of the comparables 1, 2, and 3. I asked the panel to maintain the 2022 assessed value of $269,000 based on the comparable evidence. Comparable properties, a lot of them are slightly larger. However, when you take into account lot size of the subject property and future potential that affects the market value, future potential of the subject property with its lot size on Henderson does have a positive effect on the market value, unlike the comparable. So it would have a slightly higher desired effect. And it has, as far as features, it has more features as far as detached structures and the garages. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arka. Kent, any questions of the assessor?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Michelle, any questions?
Just comp 2, do you think that's a reasonable comp based on not only the building size, but the other features seem not to, would you say comp 2 is strong or not strong?
Well, I would say the comps here are like comp 2 is a weaker comp because it's larger in size of the dwelling, and comp 4 is a bit it's way newer than the subject property. So but the key feature here, I think, is the land. The lot size of 12,800 square feet on Henderson Avenue is what would be of the more of a value factor than any improvement.
So is that something that could be split, that amount of land, in your opinion?
Well, split or redeveloped.
Okay. Okay, no other questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. And I have no questions. Thank you, Arka. That concludes item number 1, 1310 Henderson Highway, the 2022 Realty Appeal. Next item on the docket, in the absence of the property owner, is item number 2.
Okay.
It's 1310 Henderson Highway. This is a 2023 Realty Appeal assessment. And Arka, bear with us, please. Arca, when you're ready, please.
Okay. So subject property, 1310 Henderson Highway, roll number 0400011300. In Kildonan Drive neighborhood, one-story single dwelling, 1950 year build, 660 square feet living area, full basement with a basement finish, one full bathroom, no central air conditioner on record, attached single car garage and the detached multi-car garage. Lot size 12,809 square feet. Land influences bus route, commercial, adjacent, and heavy traffic. 2023 assessed value is $309,000. Okay, so comparable number one is 217 Rossmere Crescent, 1952 year build, 990 square feet. Full basement with a basement finish, full bathroom. Does have central air conditioner, only one single car detached garage. Lot size 5,999 square feet. It has a bus route, commercial, adjacent, and heavy traffic influence, similar as Henderson Highway. This property sold on February 26, 2021 for $350,000. Time adjusted sale price $353,200. So why would the property on Rossmere have land influences adjacent, similar to Henderson Highway? It's because this particular property backs into Henderson Highway. It fronts onto Rossmere, but it backs onto Henderson. That's why the traffic influences are similar to what Henderson Highway traffic influences would be. Comparable number two, 1254 Henderson Highway. It's a story and a half building, built in 1952, larger building, again, 1,265 square feet, full basement with a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, central air conditioner. It has detached multiple car garage. Lot size 9,849 square feet, and I guess land influences a bus route, commercial influence, external corner, and heavy traffic. This property sold in July of 2020 for $340,000. Time adjusted sale price would have been $365,200. So next property here is 627 Henderson Highway. One story single dwelling built in 1929 with a 1974 effective age. 744 square feet, full basement with a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, central air conditioner, multiple car detached garage. Lot size 5,283 square feet with a heavy traffic influence. Sold in October of 2020 for $270,422. Time adjusted sale price $282,600. So comp number 4 is 340 Henderson Highway, single story building, 1945 year build, 880 square feet, basement finish, 1 bathroom, central air conditioner, multiple car garage. Lot size 3,789 square feet. Land influences a bus route, bus stop, commercial adjacent, external corner, and the heavy traffic. Property sold in November of 2020 for $242,000. Time adjusted sale price $250,000. So again, just as I stated before, subject property lot size is 12,809 square feet, which would be one of the most valuable features of the subject property. This somewhat can be seen with the comparable number 2, where because of the lot size of 9,849 square feet, it arrived at a slightly higher sale price than other comparables with the smaller lot sizes. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arca. Michelle, any questions of the assessor?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. Kent, any questions?
No questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thanks, Kent. And I have no questions either. That concludes item number 2, file number 23153, 1310 Henderson Highway, the 2023 Realty Appeal. Next item on the docket in the absence of the appellant is item number 3, file number 23-316, 2023 Realty Assessment Appeal. Address is 107 Parkside Drive. And when you're ready, please, Arca.
Okay, so subject property, roll number 0700160500, 107 Parkside Drive, located in Bruce Park area of the city. It's a 2-story single dwelling, 1946 year build, 1986 effective age. And just pull up a file here real quick. Okay. 1986 effective age, 2,443 square feet of living area, full part area basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathrooms and 2 half bathrooms, 1 shower stall, central air conditioner, a single attached car garage, lot size 6,500 square feet, land influences are Assiniboine adjacent, assessed assessed value for 2023 is $672,000. Comparable number 1 is 1760 Assiniboine Avenue, 2-story single dwelling, 1960 build, 1970 effective age, 2,252 square feet of living area, full basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom, 3 half bathrooms, and 2 shower stalls, central air conditioner, 1 fireplace, built-in attached garage, 11,890 square feet of lot size, Assiniboine adjacent land influence. Property sold in January of 2024, $531,000 with a time adjusted value of $585,700 on a reference date of April 1st, 2021. Comparable to is 99 Douglas Park Road, 2-story single dwelling, 1994 year build, 3,028 square feet, full basement with a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, and 2 showers, central air conditioner, and 1 fireplace. It has attached multiple car garage, 14,522 square feet of living area, of lot size. Land influences are Assiniboine adjacent and community recreational building. Property sold in September of 2018 for $850,000 with a time adjusted value of $948,600. Comparable number 3 is 2454 Assiniboine Crescent, built in 1959 with 1,924 square feet of living area, full basement, and the basement finish. 1 full bathroom, 2 half bathrooms, and 1 shower. It does have central air conditioner and 1 fireplace. Multiple attached car garage, 11,200 square feet. Lot size, Assiniboine adjacent. Sold in August of 2020 for $559,900. Time adjusted sale price would have been $592,400. Comparable number 4 is 2708 Assiniboine Avenue, built in 2001. Has a walkout basement, 1,580 square feet of living area. Has a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom, and 1 shower, central air conditioner, attached multiple car garage, 9,828 square feet of lot size. It's Assiniboine adjacent for land influence, and it has a park. Sold in 2019, in August of 2019 for $802,708. time adjusted sale price $888,600. So what happened with the subject property would be the panel can view on the following pages of my brief. In 2017, a permit was taken out to construct a second-story addition to the subject property. So the plan is on page number 2, and as well as page number 3 is a layout. Page 4 shows a picture of what the property looked before the renovation. So it's a 2013 MLS listing. Page 5 on the top picture is 2016 aerial view, and the bottom of the page 5 is 2018 aerial view with construction in progress. You can see a building wrapped in Tyvek. Page 6 shows the 2021 most recent aerial view of the subject property in its finished condition. And following on page 7 would be the map. And the last page is something that I'd like to I'd like to bring panel's attention to the following: that a supplementary was issued in regards to the supplementary assessment notice was issued in regards to the renovation of the subject property, so the addition, with effective date of February 1st to December 31st, 2023. So it's not a full year. So the panel would be aware of that. So my recommendation would be, going back to page 1, is to maintain the assessed value of $672,000. Given the fact that the property had extensive renovations, it's with new additions, and would be very much comparable with the comparables provided as far as the level of renovations and the type of building at this time. So I guess the quality of the building, one could argue, was upgraded, and hence the value of $672,000 is supported. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arka. Kent, any questions of the assessor?
Just confirm the cost of the renovation value based on the permit. Was that $150,000?
Yeah, that's what the permit value declares. Yes.
Okay, that's all my questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Michelle, any questions?
Just again on comparable number 2, it's a bigger property. It has more land. It's a little bit newer. Why would that comp necessarily be in there? Do you feel it's a good comp?
No, those comparables, they typically, again, that would be the range. And this particular comparable number 2 would kind of provide a ceiling for the comparables, right? So it is a larger, and the ceiling price would have been like $948,000 for had the subject property been identical to 99, which it's not. It's smaller, you are right, and the lot size is smaller. Hence, the value is almost like, I would say, off the head, like probably 25% less, I want to say, just give or take, ballpark, quick calculation. So we're looking at $948 versus $672,000, right?
Right, yeah, because I had the same kind of thought on comparable number 4, although it was smaller living square footage, it still had a, but that's good. Thank you. No other questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Michelle. So to understand, Arca, they purchased this in the appellant purchased it 2013, took out a permit, and basically they bought a 1.5 story with an attached single garage. They basically, it looks like they possibly used the existing basement and build it up from scratch to a 2-story dwelling now. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe they use the existing dwelling, existing basement. I'm not sure about the main floor. Maybe they maintain the main floor or not, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Okay. And we've got basically a brand new 2-story house here. Okay. And it's on the river, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes. Mhm.
That's my only question. Okay. That concludes item number, excuse me, item number 3, 107 Parkside Drive. Next item on the docket in the absence of the appellant is item number 4, file number 23-156. It's a 2024 Realty Assessment Appeal, and the address is 52 Deer Lodge Place. Arca, when you're ready, please.
Okay, so subject property located at 73. Oh, sorry. Wrong file. We are dealing with 23-156, correct?
We're dealing with, yes, item number 4. Yes. 52 Deer
Yes.
Lodge Place.
Okay. Okay, so subject property with the roll number 070513010000. Street address 52 Deer Lodge Place. Okay, yeah. So 52 Deer Lodge Place, located in Bruce Park area. It's a 2-story single dwelling, 1990 year build, 3,078 square feet of living area, full basement with a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom and 1 shower, central air conditioner and 1 fireplace, attached multi-car garage, lot size 7,293 square feet of living area. It's a Cinnabon adjacent property. That's a land influence. Assessed value is $885,000. Comparable number 1 is 1999 Douglas Park Road. It's 1994 build, 3,028 square feet of living area. Full basement with a basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, 2 shower stalls, central air conditioner, 1 fireplace, and a multiple attached car garage. 14,552 square feet of lot size. Influences are Assiniboine adjacent and community recreational building. 2018 sale, September 2018 sale is $850,000. Time adjusted sale price $948,600. Come to 3400 Assiniboine Avenue. 2-story single family dwelling, 1969 year build, 1984 effective age. 2,793 square feet. Walkout basement with a basement finish, 1 full bathroom, 3 half bathrooms and 2 showers, central air conditioner and 2 fireplaces, multiple attached car garage, and it has an in-ground swimming pool. Okay, so lot size 14,839 square feet. Land influences Assiniboine adjacent bus route and light traffic. September 2020 sale price $785,000. Time adjusted sale price $824,200. Okay, comparable 4531 Roblin Boulevard, 2-story single dwelling, 1957 year build, 1982 effective age, 2,503 square feet of living area, full basement, and there is no basement finish. 2 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom, and 1 shower, central air conditioner, 2 fireplaces, built-in attached car garage. Lot size 32,105 square feet. Influences Assiniboine adjacent bus route and the heavy traffic. Sold in June of 2018 for $865,000. Time adjusted sale price $938,500. Okay. Comparable 4 is 7 Pinehurst Crescent. 2-story single dwelling built in 1983, 2010 year build, 3,008 square feet of living area, full part area for basement, and it has a basement finish. Full bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, and 1 shower, central air conditioner, 1 fireplace, built-in attached garage. Lot size 7,437 square feet. sold in January of 2020 for $1 million. Time adjusted sale price $1,103,000. So following pages of my docket provide what would be an 2018 inspection of the subject property. So you can see pictures of the subject property. Following a map of the subject property as well as the location of the comparables. And I want to bring the board's attention to the last, not last page, is it? Yeah, because I don't have the page number, but the property did have a 2023 Board of Revision appeal. So that would be a page after the maps. And at that time, the Board of Revision reduced the value for 2023 realty assessment year from $946,000 to $885,000. Kara Kapliv was the assessor presenting them, was an assessor at the hearing last time around. Since it's the same market year, effective year, reassessment year, same comparables have been presented for the 2023 assessment appeal, as well as same comparables was presented by me. Like the comparables I presented are identical. So I asked the board to maintain the 2024 assessment at $885,000 and in line with the decision of the Board of Revision for 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arka. Michelle, any questions of the assessor?
No questions, thank you.
And any questions?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Arka, my only question, is that an override value?
Which one?
The
885?
yeah, that you're presenting?
Well, it's a value, it's Board of Revision decision. So
Okay.
the Board of Revision decided that the value for 2023 and 2024 should be 885. That the hearing was September 7, 2022. So
Okay.
about a year ago.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. That concludes item number 4, 52 Deer Lodge Place. Sally, we're going to jump to number 8 now, okay? Arka, we're going to go to item number 8.
Okay.
In the absence of the applicant, file number 23-168. It's a 2024 residential appeal. The address is 73 Woodlands Crescent. And we're going to all find that brief before we proceed. Okay. Does everybody have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Arka, are you there, Arka?
Yes, I am.
Okay, when you're ready, please. 73 Woodlands Crescent.
Okay, so subject property with a roll number 07567730000. Street address 73 Woodlands Crescent. Located in Kirkfield neighborhood area. It's a bi-level single dwelling, 2021 year build with 2021 effective age, 1,401 square feet of living area, full basement, no basement finish, 2 full bathrooms, central air conditioner, attached multiple car garage, lot size 6,044 square feet, $452,000 is a 2024 assessed value. Comparable number 1 is 457 Betson Street in Westwood. It's also bi-level, built in 2020, slightly smaller, 1,292 square feet with a full basement, no basement finish. Comparable doesn't have central air conditioner, and it doesn't have any garages. Lot size 3,772 square feet with a bus route and light traffic as a land influence. Sold in February of 2021 for $393,845. Time adjusted sale price $397,000. Comparable number 2 is 427 St. Charles Street. One-story single dwelling built in 2020. 1,439 square feet of living area, similar to subject property. Full basement, no basement finish. 2 full bathrooms. Does have central air conditioner and does have attached multiple car garage. Lot size 6,741 square feet. Bus route, golf course, and the light traffic as a land influence. Sold in March of 2021 for $469,000. $469,048, and time adjusted sale price is $469,000. Okay. Comparable number 3 is 681 East Bester. Is a bi-level single family dwelling built in 2019. 1,182 square feet with a full basement. It does have basement finish. 1 full bathrooms, 2 half bathrooms, and 2 showers. Have central air conditioner and a multiple car detached garage. 4,382 square feet of lot size with a park adjacent. Sold in May of 2019 for $362,399. Time adjusted sale price $401,900. And comparable number 4 is 501 Stewart Street in Glendale area. Built in 2020, 1,472 square feet with a full basement and no basement finish. 1 full bathroom, 1 half bathroom with a shower stall. No central air conditioner. It does have 1 fireplace. It has an attached multi-car garage. 9,006 square feet for lot size. Sold in March of 2021 for $509,900. Time adjusted sale price $509,900. And my recommendation is to maintain the 2024 assessed value at $452,000 as it is supported by the comps. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arka. Kent, any questions of the assessor?
No questions, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Michelle?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. And I have no questions. I have a note here, Sally, that there was some kind of communication with the property owner prior to the hearing. Do you have any information on that for us?
The image that was submitted is the brief from the applicant that's in your SharePoint folder.
Okay.
When it was received, I replied to the email asking if he was planning to attend, and I received no response.
Okay. All right. So we'll consider that and the information submitted in his brief in our deliberations. His or her brief. Okay. I think that concludes the items that were in the absence of the applicants. And I believe we have completed all the items. We have heard all the items scheduled, and this hearing is now adjourned.